Hey, Steve here with Cardiac Cycling. Today we're going to show you how to get rid of your glass countertop extension that's on your Travato sink. If you're tired of your glass countertop, stay tuned. We're going to raise the sink. And then we have two regular screws here. They're just a straight blade, flat head that we're going to loosen and take the top off. They're not in here very tight. You can see I'm just going to use my little Swiss Army knife. Turn them to the left to loosen. You can see it's already made a big difference. So once you've got the screws loose, you just take the top off. So you take the countertop, you'll lay it on a piece of cardboard. This isn't really cardboard. And you'll trace all the way around, and then use a utility knife, or you can use a good pair of scissors. Don't use your sewing scissors. Your wife or whoever sews in your house will really get upset. But use a pair of paper cutting scissors and you cut the top out. Once you've done that, once you've cut out the cardboard template, voila! Then you're going to take it out to your Travato and you're going to check it to see if it fits well. There are 3 stops that keep this from falling through. 1, 2, and 3. And you can see you have to cut outside the line from where you traced the glass top. Once you get it cut, you need to bring it out and just double check to make sure that it fits snug in here, not tight, not loose, because if it's loose, this is what happens. These don't stick out very far, so the top will fall down into the sink. We're not going to be using these hinges. The person who does all the food preparation said she doesn't want it fitting in those hinges. So, okay, now we're going to take this, we're going to go to the mylar, we're going to mark it, and then we're going to use a jigsaw to cut it. Okay, so now we're in the house and getting the cardboard squared away here on this mylar cutting board. And now we're going to mark it. And there we go. And if you want to use the same cutting board, this is the Mainstays poly cutting board from Walmart. We've got this clamped down to the workbench, and we're just going to cut small parts at a time. Using a jigsaw, we have a fine tooth blade, and here we go. It's important to wear safety glasses when you're cutting. My wife has guilted me so many times my conscience began to bother me. Okay, so here we go, one more time. This is day 2. You can see I've changed clothes. Finished cutting this cutting board. We took it out to the van and measured and did a dry fit and find out where we had not taken enough of the material off, and we found a couple of spots. So here, these 2 places on the back mark where the hinges are, and the front one is the support at the front of the sink. Now we're gonna take care of that. Here's some additional tools that I used. This rasp, if you will, to smooth out some of the nicks and bumps along the edges. Sandpaper, this is 150 grit for the same thing, primarily around the edge of the cutting board. Now we're going to use the Craftsman version of the Dremel. I have a grinding bit in here. Why a grinding bit? Because that's the best one that I have. And then I have this device which allows me to adjust the depth of cut. Here we're just going to go straight through. On the front we're going to use the same depth. We haven't changed anything here, and we're going to go in like this. This will not go all the way through. it's that simple. We're just going to keep going back and forth, staying within the lines, you know, coloring the lines, and until we get all the material ground out. You can see we have made our cutout, so these guys back where the hinges belong go all the way through, and then the one at the front, you can see, just pulled material out, and it does not go all the way through. Now, piece de resistance. Voila. So the hinges are no longer an impediment to a nice fit. The rest at the front is no longer causing the cutting board to be sitting up above the sink, which is what it was doing earlier. That's it for today. Hope you found this video useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. That makes it easier for others to find it, because the more likes a video gets, the higher it goes in the search engine. Stay safe, stay well. Look forward to seeing you somewhere on the road, either in your RV or on your bicycle. Again, thanks for watching. If you enjoy what you see on this channel, please click the subscribe button.